Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keiaradise. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, join the tribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget about TikTok. So I'm here at my house in San Francisco. I haven't been back here in like about a month. If you guys don't know, I live between my mom in San Francisco and my dad in Sacramento. So yeah, it's a child of divorce, but it's fun for me. It's like having, you know, multiple spaces is great. You can like change it up. You know, I'm a nomad, so I love it. I am back because I'm going to LA this weekend, and I was like, my room is a mess. It needs a little bit of organization. I was gonna film a room tour, but like the room is just it's not giving what it's supposed to give, you know, like, and I found something way more interesting than just showing you my messy room. Anyways, I found some old notebooks and I was like reading through them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should read these on camera and talk about some of the things going on here. And I have about, well, I think this one, and let's see, what about this? I think this is all just Chinese. Yeah, this is all just Chinese stuff. This is not like my writing, you know? Let's read some of my writing. So this is a notebook that I had, I would say around 2010. Yep, the first entry is from August 26th, 2010. And this is like when I first started learning Chinese. Like, look at that. Okay, let's put it up kind of close. Let's see if you guys can see that. It looks absolutely terrible, my Chinese. It's so cute. Like, so I'm one thing to take away from this is like, wow, you really come a long way in 11 years, because I see these Chinese characters, they're like, they look very bad. But anyway, we're actually going to be focusing on the more creative things that I wrote, not just a bunch of Chinese characters. Here's an excerpt, and it's from November 2nd, 2011. It's called Surviving China While Being Simultaneously Fabulous, a memoir of my journey to becoming editor-in-chief of Vogue. So when I first moved to China, I really wanted to be, I had like this one best friend, we're not friends anymore, and we were both in fashion. We met at City College, and we wanted to, like, my dream was to go and become editor-in-chief of Vogue China, and hers was, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we know that didn't happen. But anyway, so I'm gonna read this. Okay, preface, chapter 1. Angelia. The year was 2010, and I had just graduated high school from a local art school in San Francisco. I was working part-time at a high-end gourmet grocery store by my house and planning my first year at community college. During that summer, I had already been working there for over a year, about 30 hours a week, blowing all my money on online shopping and eating out. I was a cashier, and the dull, repetitive work drove me crazy. Across the street was a storefront bar that mostly entertained middle-aged baseball fans. A woman lived above in a communal flat. She frequently shopped at the store. I started early summer of 2009 and then was only allowed to bag groceries. She came up to the register to buy her essential items. I don't really remember what she bought, but that's not important. She was in her mid-40s, her shoulder-length brown hair that resembled something out of the 80s. Her skin was caramel colored with light brown freckles. When she smiled, I saw all straight baked teeth. And her lips were painted something I'd call peachy or coral. She dressed mighty casual in a sweatsuit and carried a big bag filled with stuff. I can barely read my own handwriting. Like, you know, that's what I'm struggling with, okay? I remember the first thing she said to me, "Wow, they finally hired a Negro." I was shocked and taken aback. I was clearly the only African American working at the register, even though there was one guy working in the deli. but I never thought anyone would say something so bluntly, so no holds barred. I didn't know how to respond. I probably just did a little bashful laugh. Next thing I know, I hear a faint purr, like a noise that someone impersonating a cat would make. "Quiet, Eartha," the lady said, looking down at her feet. My eyes followed the sound, and there was a tiny black dog that had so much hair it looked like a fuzzy slipper. "Oh, that's just Eartha being Effie White." And the woman began to sing a hymn. "What about what I need? What about how I feel? What about what's best for me? What about me?" If you don't know that little song, that's from Dreamgirls. Okay. She had a pleasant old-style jazzy voice. It was contralto and a little raspy, almost like Nina Simone, but mixed with a bit of Nancy Wilson. I'm giving you all the jazz singers, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I was very intimidated by her. But she was a big breath of fresh air, considering the other customers that only saw us as machines that were there to bring up and bag their groceries. She shopped there frequently, every time making me a bit uneasy, yet comfortable. She actually seemed a bit intrigued by me. I was definitely intrigued by her. We'd gathered little information about each other, but stayed on a no-name basis. At that time, I was having 300 mini conversations each time I worked. "Hi, how are you?" I'd ask each customer, and loathe when they said anything other than good. Then I'd ask paper or plastic and play off infuriation when they respond, "Plastic? I thought plastic was banned in San Francisco." I think to myself, "Google it, asshole." Or when they'd want to debate about the environmental hazards plastic opposed to the planet, I'd bite my tongue instead of saying, "Well, paper is more of a castration to the planet than an orgasm." The end. I don't know. Okay, so that's one of the stories, I guess. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Oh my god, I have so many. It's from April 10th, 2012. It's 2022, the beginning of my 29th year, which is coming up. Oh my gosh, I am about to be 29. At this point, I see myself toning it down. The last year of my third decade is the first time I can relax and feel truly content. As a best-selling author, top blogger, and socialite, I finally take the time out to stop and smell the roses. 11 years of constant jet setting, parties, and lovers can be quite daunting. I take a much needed hiatus and relocate to somewhere remote. I moved to Singapore, one of the cleanest places in the world, and is located on my favorite continent in Southeast Asia. This way, when I must do business in Shanghai or Beijing, or if I want to vacation in Thailand, I'm a short plane ride away. I have a lot of money saved up, so I have a penthouse apartment custom built with high ceilings and decor that looks fresh out of Paris. But when looking out the window, you see paradise. I work for a Condé Nast intern. Okay. New location right in Singapore as a Vogue PR. Okay. I write in the sunrise, during turbulence, on the beach, in cafes, writing in 3 different languages, speaking in 5 different tongues. Forwarded phone calls from the UN begging me to work for them, but I'm not interested. Just me against the world. It's the oyster and I'm the pearl. I have not changed. I swear. I met up with a friend like in July. We had a little cute lunch dinner thing. And I went to high school with her. She was like a really good friend in high school. And when we met up, I think I hadn't seen her in like 4 or 5 years, earlier this summer. And she was like, "You have not changed." Like, she's like, "This is the same stuff You were talking about when we were 15 in environmental science class. Like, you have not changed. And I just thought that was really funny. So yeah, I'm gonna like wrap it up here because I don't want this to be too long. I got a lot of stuff. So like, if you guys liked what you heard of the first 2 stories, I don't know, surviving China while being simultaneously fabulous, I low-key love that title and I'm gonna keep it. And then the one from written on in 2012, talking about it's 2022, which is coming up. Let me know if you guys like it, and then I can record more, because I got some more stuff up in here. There's more stuff. Like, let me look through. Let me see how much I got. Material clearly, but some of the stuff is like very messy. Yeah, so as I said, if you like it, comment below, let me know. I also have like a lot of artwork in here, you know, like I just used to draw like little, like, oh, look at that freaking mermaid. And then this one, and look, it kind of came true. Is that not freaking Halle Bailey? Is that not her? She's kind of got locks. I definitely gave her braids. I didn't have like I don't know, the right color pencils. I think these are just like markers. But like, yeah. That's not Halle Bailey. Look, this notebook is magical, okay? Let me show you another little, what else I have? Okay, I draw little things like that. Okay, look at that. Man, I need to get back into doing this stuff, y'all. This is from, May 22nd, 2012. Okay, so yeah, like I said, if you guys like this, me reading old stuff from 10 years ago, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys. See you next video, okay? Love you. Bye.